you walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when you speak. You understand that my knees go weak. What's happening to me? In the dark, can you tell me what it means? Gonna lay my head on my pillow.
Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Elizabeth E. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, tell them to come on this side of the internet to join the fun, join the journey. In this video, we are breaking down and reviewing the Kayali Miniature Musk Obsession fragrance set. So I have been wanting a Kayali fragrance as part of my collection for a really long time. And so I thought, what better time than my birthday? So shout out to my friends for sponsoring this video. So we are going to spray each one. We're going to talk about the notes, and then we're going to do a little bit of a rating. But first, disclaimer. I feel like it's only fair to tell you what kind of fragrances that I actually prefer. I am not a floral kind of girl. Too much of a floral usually ends up giving me a headache. I am very much like, I could wear men's cologne. If I could wear men's cologne mixed in with a woman's cologne, and I guess technically I could, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I could just have a fragrance that mixes men and women in one bottle. That would be my dream fragrance. Give me the woody, the earthy, the sandalwood, the bergamot. Yes, please. The vetiver, absolutely. And then give me a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of amber, a little bit of warmth. But then I also love a good, clean, crisp, fresh fragrance also. I just feel like as long as it's not overly floral and overly fruity, I'm your girl. So with all that being said, let's get into Kayali. First, take a look at these bottles. Very sexy, very warm, very chocolatey, giving a little cafe latte, which one is actually called latte. Love the whole design of this bottle. It's definitely different than many things that I have seen. So first, we're just going to talk about them in general, spray them on this napkin, and just talk about the notes. So first up is the Freedom Musk Bouquet. This has solar jasmine, ylang ylang, Turkish rose, praline, not praline, praline, sandalwood, and vanilla musk. Let it dry down a little. Oh wait, I could have been deceived. Wait, this is reminding me of a fragrance from back in the day. Ones that our parents used to wear. And when I say our, like my 84 babies, my mom is around 75. Hopefully she doesn't mind me telling her age because she looks gorgeous, it's fine. But this smells like a fragrance that she used to wear back in the day. And it's like every time I smell it, I can see the bottle. Oh, but I can't think of it. But that's what it smells like. Was it called red or just was the bottle red? It doesn't matter. But it is giving floral, it is giving sweet, like the ylang ylang is definitely very prominent. I am getting the rose, and I feel like it's giving powdery. Remember the little powder puffs that were like in those containers that your mom used to have? And instead of like coming out of the shower rubbing oil, you rub the powder? That's what this smells like. And I know it was called red. Now that I've broken it down, that's what it's reminding me of, even though I don't think that that's the exact one I'm thinking of. So this one is definitely more on a sweet floral side. Dang, I felt so deceived with that one. So next up is a Freedom Musk Santal. This has notes of pink pepper, sweet freesia, soft lily, orange blossom, candied amber, and then musk santal. This sounds like it's going to be sweet too. Give it a little spray. Oh, wait a minute. I was not expecting that. This smells clean. This smells crisp. This is what I'm thinking of when I say that I like a clean crisp, because you can still smell a little bit of sweetness, but it's a total clean girl aesthetic. Take clean girl, dab in a little bit of sweetness. That's what you have here. I think that it's that candied amber. Amber, I think, is usually warm, but then you candied it, which makes it sweet. And then the sweet freesia, it's just, it comes together so well. Oh, this is also be good for spring and summer is coming. This is a good fragrance for that. So that is real nice. Next, we have Freedom Musk Matcha, which I think is a very interesting name, but it has notes of matcha, bergamot, oat milk, praline, sandalwood, and sweet musk. Now, if there is anyone that sounds like me, it would be this one. And I'm gonna be totally disappointed if I get it wrong again. No pressure. Yep. Ooh, this is so Liz. This is definitely Liz. Speaking to myself in a third person good. Really interesting because it starts off sweet, but then it quickly warms up and you can smell that sandalwood. You can smell that bergamot. You can smell that sweet musk. And then dare I even say, you can also smell the oat milk. Like in my trip, it's like the longer you kind of really get into it, you can smell the oat milk a little bit. This one I feel like is going to be really interesting on the skin, but it smells divine on this napkin. Now, I will say I don't even know what matcha smells like, so you might even get a little bit of that in here. But this one is really me on the nose so far. And then we have one more, which just by the name of the fragrance, you would think is me, but we're going to see. This is the Freedom Musk Latte. It has notes of bergamot, pink pepper, Turkish rose, cafe latte, cedarwood, and then chocolate musk. This one sounds like it's going to be really interesting. And then I love how it's like a darker brown at the bottom. I love when a brand has a theme and really plays well into the theme. Give it a little swirl in the air. I definitely smell the chocolate. That's the first thing I smell. Wait a minute. It's like the chocolate and cedarwood is real strong. This one's interesting. I'm gonna spray this one into the top instead of the napkin. It's creamy. So this one's pretty interesting because this one is the opposite of the other one I mentioned, to where the longer you smell it, the sweeter it gets. So it doesn't start off right away being sweet. Like I said, the first note that I smelled, I felt was the chocolate, but now getting sweeter and sweeter, but still holding on to that cedarwood. It's almost like spicy. That one's interesting. I feel like this one also would be another good one to really just test out on the skin and see how it really displays with your body chemistry. But just off of spraying, let's now rate them. So starting from the bottom, now we're here. It is Freedom Musk Bouquet. Like I said, she is floral, and that is not necessarily my favorite scent profile. But then she also reminds me of the older fragrance, the fragrance that my mom used to wear, which is nothing wrong with that. I just don't think I want that memory, because then it's gonna make me feel like old. I hate to say it. It's just something, it's like a mind game. And so I just can't. So this is number 4. The next one, I feel like I'm kind of torn. We're going to just go off definite. It's based off of what's presented to me. The next, number 3, would be the Freedom Musk Latte, just because, yes, the beginning note was like a coffee, which would make me think you're about to lead more into the cafe latte side of it. But then the more I smelled it, it just started to smell sweeter and sweeter. And then I think that eventually you would start to give me a headache. But again, I feel like the final verdict would depend on how it meshes with my body chemistry. And then number 2 on the list is the Freedom Musk Santal. Like I said, this is a nice, clean, fresh, very crisp with a dab of sweetness, which is, I just love it. And then, like I said, especially during the spring, summer, this is going to be a definite good reach go-to. Any other seasons, probably not, but definitely summertime. And then last but not least, number 1 on my list is this Freedom Musk Matcha. I am very surprised because, first of all, I don't even know if I like matcha. When I tell you this is so Liz, you might as well just put my name on the bottle. So this is definitely one that after I run out, I'm going to go get a bigger bottle, because just the fragrances together, it started off sweet and then it just immediately warmed up. It is just right up my alley. And there you have it, some new scents to add to my collection. Even the ones that I feel like weren't really part of my particular scent profile, I feel like I could really mix them up with something else, like maybe a men's cologne, and that might really set it off. I never really discard a fragrance until after I try some concoctions, and then that really lets me know if I keep it or not. Now talk to me in the comments and let me know which one sounds like you. Talk to you next time.